Morning, USA, and welcome back to the second episode of the Bernie or Bust Show. As promised, or at least implied, I found my tinfoil hat, and that may alert you to some interesting conversations to come. I want to remind you that this coffee is always unshaved. This coffee is unshaved. This broadcast is unshaved, unbathed, unedited, and unscripted. Fueled by coffee and, isn't that beautiful? Cranberry trail mix. If you want some. I also poured you a cup of coffee. There's yours. Still steaming. Sit down and enjoy yourself. This book, Bernie or Bust, Pioneers of Electoral Revolt, there it is fuel, is ammunition, is a way for you to effectively engage with conversations with those clueless Americans that I mentioned last time. So let's get right to it. I figured out how to share my screen with you. So I'll do that. The conversations that you might need help with in Facebook discussions or on Twitter might look like this. I've edited these, redacted the names to protect the less than innocent. This is the first post in a Facebook thread. Let's stick together. Well, what we're talking about here is party unity, Democratic Party unity specifically. And so the person who posted this is in favor of that. The second person, a different person here, even though they have the same little sock puppet icon now, said, if Democrats vote, we will win. And another person responded saying, the American people only win if neoliberals lose. So if you don't know what neoliberals are, that's another reason to buy the book. 3 billionaires own more wealth in this country than the poorest 150 million Americans. Do you care? What does winning even mean? My team won, rah, rah, rah. Comfortable voters don't see the plight of the rest of America, and that's why they keep allowing corporate sock puppets of the oligarchy to keep things rigged in their favor. No, that kind of winning isn't winning. We need a government that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. Comfortable suburbanites are being sent an unmistakable message. No more corporate sock puppets, no matter who. No more of this guy. All right, let's look at the next item. The impact of those votes, meaning how voters voted in the last election, there you can see. How did Bernie Sanders voters vote in 2016? What we're seeing is that some of them were shepherded into the Democratic Party, whether they started there or not. A number of them voted for the neoliberal candidate, but a significant number voted directly for Trump or for other candidates or did not vote. And the point of this post is that the impact of those votes was significant. In each of the 3 states that ultimately swung the election for Trump, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, Trump's margin of victory over Clinton was smaller than the number of Sanders voters who gave him their vote. So the power of the left flank of the left side of this contest is formidable. Now here's a typical reaction to that sort of argument. I called this person Snarling Dem. This is what their rejoinder was. Anything for attention. Oh, baby, you are very, very dangerous playing your stupid psychopathic games with human lives and the free world. The part of this comment that I like is the admonition that, oh, baby, you are very, very dangerous. It's true that even though Bernie Sanders supporters who would actually vote for Trump are a small slice of the pie of Bernie Sanders people, they're very, very dangerous if they would vote in a swing state directly for the Republican candidate. This article here is a Medium article that I wrote, and it's a direct answer to that sort of thinking. But this article was informed by the book Bernie or Bust that I mentioned earlier. And then I came back with, some Democrats seem almost to snarl when they feel that their privilege is being threatened. That snarling happens when people believe that there isn't enough for everyone lower down the ladder to have what they have. So they snarl to protect what they already have. The truth is that there is no closed loop. The game is not zero-sum. The kind of economy that puts money in at the bottom allows everyone to have more. Nobody should accept the idea that allowing others to rise will cause them to sink. And let me look directly at you and tell you, snarling Democrats, if you need your nice house to feel superior to other people, great. Nobody wants to take your nice house. Nobody wants to take your nice schools. But if having those things in your mind means that other people have to have inferior health care or no health care, or that their kids have to go to shitty schools, you're mistaken. You don't need them to suffer in order for you to feel superior. You can keep on feeling superior if you want to, but you need to stop holding hostage the kids and their parents who are in a less economically advantageous place than you are. I've got more to say always, but I want to keep these short, so I'll end you with that idea. Remember, always unshaven, unbathed. I'll have to work that out. Unedited and unscripted.